Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Wait, oh my god, I forget my intro in every single new video lately. What is it? What's up everyone, my name is Shaelyn and on this channel everything's alright, especially when I'm baking sourdough. Basically, this is a redemption video for actually the video I'm currently editing. I wanted to edit it while I was waiting for this to rise. Didn't exactly get to it because I can't find my hard drive, so I don't even know how I'm gonna edit this video or that one or any of the videos that I've filmed. I'm currently done my semester, which is why I'm able to edit and I have time to be regular with making sourdough and take care of my starter properly. Anyway, little backstory before we get started. You guys know that my sourdough starter's name was Fred. Fred is no longer. This is Fredo, government name Alfredo. I did indeed take some of Fredo's remains and mixed it with my boyfriend's sister's sourdough starter to really give it like an extra push because Fred was not doing what he needed to do and he needed a little support, which we all need a little emotional support every once in a while, so I get it. I just realized I didn't fully explain why the name is now Fredo and not Fred. Just said that it was a mixture of Fred and my boyfriend's sister's starter. So her starter's name is Doja. So Fred and Doja, Fredo, Alfredo. Anyway, this is Fredo. It's been 2 hours. He's really active and I wanted to redeem myself for the very first video that I ever made making sourdough because, as you guys will see, it was a shit show to say the least. A lot of mistakes, a lot of me jumping in present-ish day to make corrections and give you guys better advice. But today we won't need to do that because I know what I'm doing. This is going to be a sandwich loaf, so it's going to be like a square loaf. That's what me and my boyfriend have been liking lately, so that's what I've been making. However, I will make a round loaf one of these days, just so I can show you guys and just to switch it up, honestly, because we've been having a lot of sandwich loaves. Even though this is really good and it's an enriched loaf, which you guys will see. First things first, I need my tools, I need to wash my hands, and I need a bowl of water. I got a little bowl. As you guys know from the first video, I did mention that I jumped in to add that in like that, just so if I get dough in my hands, especially with one hand, it's really easy to just rinse it off in a bowl of water instead of using a million paper towels. I need my scale. And also, another disclaimer, I apologize for the angle again. I did want to get my camera up and running. I got a lavalier mic, I think it's called, and I wanted to film on a little tripod with my camera, so it was better quality, better audio, and a better angle, but life decided that wasn't going to be the case, so once again I'm filming on my freaking phone. My mom's calling me, shoot. Okay, I just got off the phone. My mom called me with my nephew, so I had to answer, obviously. It's been like 20 minutes, so it won't stop growing. I'm getting scared. Anyway, I have my bowl, I have my thing, this for water. I need flour. This is the flour I use, if you're wondering. Oh, also ignore the air fryer. Sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got my little ladle, need my scraper. I've been using this to mix. Oh, and I need this. Okay. I've been using this bowl because it's smaller and easier for me to handle with one arm. So you won't be able to see what's in it, but trust. I'll try my best to show you guys. Let's wash my hand and get started. So for this recipe, I need 240 grams of starter, 300 grams of warm water. Once again, I'm not fancy, I just use tap water. And then 25 grams of honey. Oh wait, no, I need to mix this first. This is what it looks like. And I'm gonna mix it until it's frothy. And now this is what it looks like. Nice and frothy. And then 480 grams of bread flour. There's more things to add after. Whoa, you guys. Look at this huge bubble. Hello? Oh, shoot. That's what it looks like, just a bunch of flour. Mind the mess I'm making, I'll clean it. I'm gonna mix until it's shaggy. I like using a spatula because it's just way easier to clean up. Perfect. That's what it looks like. Not pretty, but then we're gonna cover it and leave it for 30 minutes. So we'll see you in 30 minutes. I'm gonna go try to find my hard drive and edit. Okay, it's been 30 minutes. We have more things we have to add. This is what it looks like. It's still shaggy. You're not gonna see a crazy change yet. I usually time this on my phone, so this is gonna be tricky. I could have gotten my camera ready, but I was editing my first loaf video, so. We need 10 grams of flaky salt, 28 grams of olive oil, and then we have to knead for 10 minutes. The flaky salt first. I use the Malden one, and I just put it in this cute little thing. Yeah, 10 grams of salt. Okay, that's 10. That was the first time I didn't spill any salt. I usually have to, for good luck. 28 grams of olive oil. Zero it out. And then we have to knead it for 10 minutes. I'm gonna set my stove timer to 11 minutes, wait a minute, and then start. We don't need this, so we can put this away. I do like to get my hand wet. Oh, I should wash it, shoot. This is also part of the stretch and fold process, so you'll see me mixing it together and kneading it for 10 minutes straight, but also doing stretch and folds. Gonna get as much dough off my hand as I can, and then I'm gonna go in with my scraper and get, like, clean up the sides of the bowl as much best as I can. And I know it looks like I did a lot of stretch and folds, and in my last sourdough video I said that it's not necessary to do a million in a row, but for this specific loaf, this is the only stretch and folds and, like, kneading and coil and folds. If you guys noticed, I did some coil and folds, or coil folds, that I'm gonna be doing, and the rest is just like bulk fermenting. Okay, I'm gonna get my scraper. This is what it looks like, by the way. Nice and mixed up. I'm gonna get the scraper a little wet. I'm just gonna push down on the sides to really clean up as best as I can. It's not gonna be perfect, but I just want it to, you know, make sure it's all combined for the bulk ferment. Okay. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna cover it and then it sits for 4 hours. I'm gonna edit, I'm gonna clean up in here, and I'll see you in 4 hours. And then there's only a couple more steps and then we're baking. Same day bake. Okay, see you in 4. Okay, it has been 4 hours. The surface is clean. And here is what we're working with. Remember how small it was? I gotta wash my hands and then flour the surface. First, you grab your loaf pan. You can grease it up with like butter. I just use Pam, it's easier. And honestly, the first time I made this loaf, didn't actually even need Pam or anything. It slipped right out of the pan after, so optional, but just for good measure. Woo! Then there's still a little bit in there, so I'm gonna scrape it out. Much better. Gonna just stretch this out into a rectangle and then roll it into a log. Looks pretty good for a log shape. I'm gonna just boom. And then this will sit on the counter just like this for 2 hours. And then we're baking. So she is going to grow more. So we'll see you in 2 hours. Okay, this is what it's looking like. Usually it's a little higher, but I didn't realize that fan was on and it kind of like dried it out a little bit. But either way, it should have a little bit of bounce back, but not a whole lot. It should be risen above the loaf pan. Should be touching all 4 corners like you saw. And then also preheat your oven to 375, which I'm already doing. Get your cooling rack ready. It is also going to rise even higher in the oven, so just be prepared for that. Don't expect it to be this size. It is going to be probably up here. My starter is crazy. It actually smells very good now that it's healthy. It smells like flour. It only starts smelling like acetone or like really sour if it's not healthy. If I like skip like 3 days of not feeding it. I actually think I want to dry out some of it just as like a precaution in case anything ever happens. If a bug gets into it, if I drop the jar on the ground and smash the glass and then I have no starter, I want a little backup plan. I've seen some horror stories online recently and I feel like I need to take some precautionary measures. Maybe I'll make a TikTok doing that. Good to have a backup plan, or in case I just don't feel like baking for a couple months or something like that, I can throw it all out, use my dried up sourdough starter. I doubt I'll ever not want to bake for that long, but who knows. Anyway, I'll be back when the oven is preheated. The oven is preheated, as you can see. So we're gonna put her in. And the nice thing about the sandwich loaf is you don't need to use the sling or the Banneton or the Dutch oven. So it's really one-hand friendly for the single-handed baker. It's going in for 35 to 40 minutes, depending on the internal temp. Final look before it goes in, and you'll see it when it comes out. We'll see you in 35. Oh my god. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to go back in. I've never had it not be completely ready after 35 minutes. But it's not going up to 195 or 200 degrees. It's at like 188. What is happening? I mean, I did say 35 to 40 minutes, so I'm just gonna put it in for another 5 minutes, but like I said, I've never had to put it in longer. This is weird. Okay, you guys, this is a loaf. Obviously, I'm gonna let it cool for an hour. If you're following along, also let it cool for an hour before you cut it. But I'm not even gonna be cutting it until tomorrow. So I'm gonna put it in my handy dandy bread box that my boyfriend built for me after it's done cooling. But that's the end of this video, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, follow me on all my socials linked in the description down below. And I will see you next time I post a video. It'll probably be next week because I'm on my YouTube editing grind now that summer's done, or school's done. Yeah, keep on the lookout for more baking videos because I'm baking. Okay, bye.